on loading the horses up. Took about a 20-minute car ride to the drop-off point. And I think we're going to go up there. Going to a place where they've never been. They've been here for 30 years. So, should be exciting. It's all our stuff. So Rob, you and I have invested interest in this horse?
Yes. We like this one more. Like, don't fall off the mountain.
Yeah, you've got my poofy coat in there.
My poofy coat. You sound so tough.
And my pillow.
Welcome to British Columbia. It's 26th of August. We're about ready to head off on horses. Going to see if we can catch up with a mountain goat today. We've got a couple other tags in our pockets. Got a chance for maybe a black bear or a caribou if we run into one, and a moose. But the big goal is mountain goats. And right now you can see we got a little bit of blue sky peeking out. That should be good. And we're supposed to have a clear day today and tomorrow. So it's mostly riding today and tomorrow. And then the next day we're supposed to have rain in like 3 or 4 days. But hopefully today, scattered rain. That won't be so bad. Everything dries pretty quick, and we're pretty excited. It's been a long travel to get here and ready to fly. So. Nate's first time on a horse.
Second time at this side.
Yeah, they switched saddles on him. You know how to steer?
Don't let him eat. Well, this is the first time I've ever been on a horse. Already going down a hill. Looks like we're gonna cross a river. See how this goes.
We're about 4 hours into day one. We thought we had some goats up here, but there wasn't any. So you can see the sun's starting to go down. You can see the glaciers up on the hill. We have about 3 more hours of riding until we get in to where we're going to sleep tonight. So tonight we're just making crawling under our tree and sleeping. Tomorrow we got another big day, but just to keep skirting around, seeing what we can get. So you can see the setting.
Just so I remember, the horse's name is Bandit. 23 years old. He does not like to stay on the trail. He likes to run me through trees. He likes to eat a lot. I'm sure I'm having a good time on him.
That's called a little bit of thick. We're right ready to pop out. Just coming off the drop in. About a half hour ago, we went through a muck hole and Kurt got caught in the hole with his horse. Ended up busting his nose. You'll see a couple pictures of that later on. But now we're trying to work our way through the bottom. And really we're moving that direction towards another mountain pass. We'll hit that tomorrow. Probably about another hour in today.
This is our first stop after 8 hours of horseback riding through mountain canyons, through rivers, through swamps.
Only one broken nose.
One broken nose. Kurt Conkle decided to headbutt a horse.
I'm laying there. You didn't have much to think about, but it's like, I know my nose is broke. I can feel the blood coming out. And I'm thinking, nothing else hurts. This is good. So kind of. Oh.
And good thing Scott Sloan has apparently fixed a few noses in the past.
I heard it. Oh.
Let me see it.
I feel like I got the crap kicked out of me.
It's a lot straighter.
Is it?
Oh yeah. It's still
Look
kind of
better?
lean a little bit, but it's a lot better.
Eat, set the tents, go to sleep, do it again tomorrow.
It's day number 2. We've been going for, sorry about that on the camera. Been going for about a half hour. And we've been coming through a new cut in a ridge line. We're looking up to our left. We got our first goat up in there for today. Yesterday we saw one was a nanny. Today we're gonna check them out.
Just finished our first climb. About 1,000 feet straight up a creek bed, basically. I'll lead the horses up, crossing the water. Pretty cool. So now we're dropping another 600 feet. We gotta go back up again. Another, I think they said we gotta eventually we'll end up at 6. And right now we're at 44, something like that. Pretty amazing up here. That's camp. So far the view's been worth it. That's pretty amazing. We've seen 3 billy goats on our way in, which is a good sign. Oh, we're lasting for another one now, I think. Been on the horses for 10 hours now. Well, walking with the horses really. But should get to camp soon and eat dinner and go to bed. Along the side of the mountain, there's a goat supposedly around the corner up here. I know, that just doesn't let you know how steep this really is. We're heading up, we have a goat spotted up here on top. We've had to work our way up from the bottom, and Nate's going up. I gotta chase after him. To have 8 goats, and I don't think any of them we can get to shoot.
That we can't get to. And it started to rain.
And now it's raining. If you look down there, the big green pond way down there is camp. And the little ponds over there we walked by 3 hours ago. So we've come all the way up.
Hey guys.
Oh, thank you. Oh my gosh. Thanks, Leaf. All I was thinking was we're gonna have to go back without a goat, and that's gonna sink.
Hey guys.
Oh my.
Look at where we're at. We saw him up there in that notch on top of the mountain. We went through a pass and we thought, well, and then we went all the way around. We couldn't find him. Look at where we're at. We're on the edge of the mountain.
That is so awesome.
Another foot and it's a drop off. We had to crawl out through this peninsula to get him. We knew he was here. We knew he was here.
Jeez.
The goat was right here. He just flinched and went down to there. So guess what? We get to go get him now. Actually making the walk out on the grass will be easier than doing this side hill. But... Go ahead, talk about it.
Here he is after, would you say 6 miles in a straight line?
Yeah.
We went up and down a couple times. And been 8 hours. Long day. We saw him a couple miles off and found him bedded down right where we last saw him and hit him, knocked him down, and then of course he twitched and fell off. So we got to come down the hill anyway. I couldn't be more happier. Happy to clean him up and let's get back to camp.
Yeah. Oh, from up there.
We save all of our vacation for a certain time of year. We look forward to seeing Halloween decorations because we know what time of year it is. We live by the saying, work smarter, not harder. Everything in our hunting pack has a purpose. We believe in more than one angle. We have a favorite stand that no one else can hunt. We believe in capturing every moment of the hunt. We believe the best stories are shown and not told. We are weekend warriors. We are professionals. We all share the same passion. We are Fourth Arrow.
All right, day 4, day 2 in camp, and it's about, I think it's about noon, almost noon. We had a really good day yesterday. I was able to get one, and Kurt also shot one, which was really, really good to have 2 down. So Kurt's was at 380 yards, and then mine was at 65. So it kind of shows you the variety you can get if you can sneak into a mountaintop and get up on top of them. We've had some clouds roll in, so you can't see the tops of the mountains. So plus the rain, which makes it kind of dangerous to climb up the rocks and up the grassy sides. So I think right now the plan is kind of hunker down. If it clears out later, we'll go up. If not, we'll kind of take the day as a break. Hopefully tomorrow we can get back at it and get Rob and scout a goat, which would be kind of neat.
Hey, welcome to Fourth Arrow TV. We are in British Columbia on a goat hunt up on the mountains. We have a down day because we're waiting for another guy to get back into camp. You should hold on to that thing. It's the middle of the afternoon and it started to rain a little bit. So Nate and I jumped in and thought, well, we might as well get in the tent where it's a little bit drier. But our tent's about ready to be blown away. Welcome to the hunt. enjoy the show. You'll see what we went through. Right now, it's probably, you can see I'm laying in a sleeping bag with a coat, jacket, most everything I have on. It's probably 30 degrees out. We had snow and ice on the ground the other day. Yeah, we're having a really good time. You get to watch the tent blow away.
As you can see, there's sun in my face, which makes me happy. So it's the first really sunny morning. What we're doing today, we're in a canyon. You can see the background. Up around this mountain here is where Nate shot his back in the other valley. We've looked all up in here, there's a couple smaller goats. So what we're going to do is we're going to head straight up the valley, just to the right of the sun. It's kind of where we dropped in with the horses the other day. We're going to go up into that section. You can see the snow and the glacier. Hopefully we're going to find something up around that corner. So we're going to walk by a lake. Later on we'll videotape that lake and we'll be looking back at it. Here we go, We spent 3.5 hours walking uphill. 8 almost fell off the side of the mountain just before we got here.
Hi, Jill.
But we're not telling Jill. It's all okay. I got it. But so as you can see, we really are like on top of the system. We came out of that back canyon. We came up this canyon a couple days ago on horses. We did the pass. We saw some goats on these other hills, so we thought we'd come check it out. But so far, this just became a really good spot to watch it. The sun came out, so a little chilled, windy on the other side. And you just can't believe what God left here. Look at this. Look at that view.
Probably wrapping up day 3. We're on far end of the ridge we climbed to earlier at around noon. We're gonna sit here for a few minutes, see if anything pops out. But other than that, we're gonna climb back down. We probably got a 3-mile climb or drop back into camp. And 2,500 feet total. Sitting here for about 10 minutes.
10 minutes.
We finally see a goat on the opposite mountain.
But the Bellini's coming down. We can get him.
I think we could.
I am positive. We're coming down the side of the mountain. My goat that I'm hopefully going to shoot is on the other side. We spot him up above. He's coming down. We're trying to sneak through the bottom, going down this big rock slide. And look what's sitting here in the middle of the rock slide. What a porcupine. What a day, what a chase. See what we crawled through, and what we gotta crawl through to get there now. Well, how you like this? Awful lot of work, a ton of walking. I think today we're at, we're about the 5-mile mark. It's interesting, we started off in the bottom of this canyon and we came all the way up the center. We thought we were going to get some goats in the next canyon over. So we charged up to the top, wandered around a couple different top rims, didn't find a goat anywhere. So we came back and Leaf said, let's just sit here for a little bit and see what happens, and before we just waste our time and walk back to cabin and lose all that altitude. And we weren't there 10 minutes and all of a sudden this
Goat comes walking out way up on the top and was like, well, we can't shoot it. You're going to ruin it, dropping it off the side of the mountain. And as we're sitting there talking, all of a sudden it starts feeding its way down. So we start moving way back on the ridge because we couldn't get down where that was at. And by the time we got over there and looked back, here she is sitting in all the rocks. And so we just took our time, made our way all the way across the bottom, had to do a little bit of crawl that you guys saw. And so it's a good day. Thank you, Leaf. Thank you, Nate, for running behind me. That's now we got a lot of work to do to get it back. But what a good day. Our last day on the hunt. We're out checking out a bunch of the bottoms, as you can see, looking for a moose. We saw the one, couldn't get a trigger pull. Today's our last day, fly out tomorrow.
It's been a good trip. Everyone got a goat, which is good. Rob had a chance at a moose yesterday. Just couldn't quite get the clear shot. But, oh well. Would have been a huge bonus. This could still happen today.
This is our goodbye. Heading back to the cabin. The sun's going down, as you can see. And that's the view on the lake up in the top. Looking from a glacier. The glacier's back. That's where we were just at. The glacier up there in the back of the canyon. Spotting for a couple hours, but we didn't see anything. So now we're quietly going back through, hopefully, but there's the last view.